Imagine you're a young star in China, famous, rising, and seeing your face on billboards. Then you fall from a tall building. Police say it might be depression or alcohol, but your family calls it foul play. Fans post videos and voice notes they believe are evidence. Yet every claim gets dismissed as rumor. Every question gets silenced. And it didn't just happen to Yu Menglong. A similar thing happened to Qiao Renliang, to Bian Ce, to Ren Jiao, to Shang Yubo, and to Bian Ce. Different years, but same ending. Same explanations by the authorities, and the same silence. So, what is this terrifying pattern the industry refuses to talk about? And why are so many families begging the world to pay attention? Today, we're looking at several Chinese celebrity deaths and disappearances that many believe should have never been dismissed so quickly. Thanks for clicking on this video, and please like, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Also, drop a comment sharing where you're watching from. Let's see which country has the most viewers. Case number 1. Shang Yubo. Our story actually begins in 2011, 4 years before most people started noticing the pattern. Actor Shang Yubo was found dead after jumping from a high-rise building in Beijing. Surveillance footage showed him wandering on the rooftop for at least 3 hours before he jumped. He was 28 years old. Before his death, he communicated with his mother one last time on phone. Think about that for a second. Someone who's about to take their own life takes the time to write a message absolving everyone of responsibility. It's the kind of thing you'd write if you wanted to make absolutely sure no one looked deeper into what happened to you. Shang Yubo was born in 1983 in Jingzhou, Hubei, but grew up in Shenzhen. His mother, Mao Aizhen, was a well-known local beauty with an outstanding temperament. He inherited her good looks completely. Both his parents worked in the arts and created a privileged life for their son. But like many successful parents, they were often too busy with work to spend time with him. Growing up without much company, Shang Yubo became withdrawn. He didn't like to talk and seemed unhappy most days. To cope with his inner emotions, he started simulating scenes in his mind, bringing himself into the roles of film and television characters, imitating their expressions and actions, experiencing their joys and sorrows. Acting became his escape before it ever became his career. Because of his handsome appearance and natural talent, he was selected as the male lead in the school production of Romeo and Juliet. But acting wasn't his only strength. With abundant resources and minimal parental supervision, his academic performance was always among the best. In 2001, the 18-year-old Shang Yubo took the college entrance exam and scored 670 points, successfully entering the Chinese opera performance department. He became classmates with Zhang Xinyi, who would later marry actor Yuan Hong, a close friend of the well-known actor Hu Ge. During his school days, Shang Yubo was quiet, but outstanding in his acting skills. He wasn't sociable and devoted all his energy to the craft. His excellent grades earned him the position of study committee member, and he won scholarships for professional courses. Despite his appearance and talent, he could have easily gotten acting jobs during his freshman and sophomore years. But he chose to stay in the classroom polishing short plays instead. His dream was to become an excellent stage actor. At first, he didn't even plan to enter the entertainment industry to film movies or television shows. But talent has a way of forcing itself into the spotlight. In 2004, the 21-year-old Shang Yubo was recommended to shoot the movie Gunman. In his senior year, influenced by his business-minded parents, he even had the idea of starting his own company. Together with friends, they invested in and produced the drama, The Anecdote of the Bench, completed entirely by Shang Yubo and his classmates. The play received high praise from many theaters, and they threw offers at him. This attempt at creating theater brought him both fame and fortune, filling him with expectations for his future. After graduation, Shang Yubo didn't become a stage actor as he wished, but devoted himself to filming. In 2005, he starred in the military drama Army Special Forces alongside Fu Delong, who has won 6 Best Actor awards. This was his first TV series, playing the role of Ni Jiyuan. A year later, he collaborated with Hong Kong actress Cecilia Chung and mainland actor Pan Yueming to film the period drama The End of the World, playing Zhao Dan. Gradually, Shang Yubo gained recognition and became familiar to audiences. The resources he obtained were getting better, his popularity improved significantly, and he began moving from supporting roles to leading roles. In 2009, he collaborated with legendary actress He Sai-fei and others to film the story of her family, playing an important role. What really brought Shang Yubo into the public eye was the inspirational urban drama Du Lala's Promotion. The TV series was massively popular, and Shang Yubo finally got everyone's attention. His acting career was at its peak, but something was wrong behind the scenes. There were reports that he was treated unfairly and even bullied during the filming of Du Lala's Promotion. The details were never made public, but whatever happened on that set seemed to change something in him. In 2010, Shang Yubo was diagnosed with moderate depression. He initially suffered from insomnia and poor appetite, which progressed to emotional distress and memory loss. Not wanting to disturb others, he secretly took medication, but this resulted in facial swelling and loss of concentration. He was falling apart, and nobody around him seemed to notice. After reading Shang Yubo's diary following his death, his mother discovered that her son had started asking for help 2 years earlier, but these signals were completely ignored by his family. They were too busy, too distracted, and confident that their successful, handsome, and talented son was fine. But eventually, he wasn't. Case number 2, Bian Ce. 4 years after Shang Yubo's death on June 9, 2015, the silence of a Beijing residential building was disturbed by a loud bang. When people looked toward the sound, they saw Bian Ce, a movie channel host, plunged from an 8th floor window. Just an hour earlier, he had been on the phone with his mother, calmly reminding her to take her medicine on time and to pay attention to weather changes. The warmth in that call and the sudden fall created what his mother called an incomprehensible mystery. Bian Ce was once called CCTV's most handsome news anchor. This young man from Changchun, northeast China, was adorned by everyone. Originally named Bian Ning, he felt the name was too feminine, so he changed it to Bian Ce, a name meant to constantly motivate himself. His childhood was paved with flowers and applause. He had excellent grades and was sensible and considerate. At 16, he won first place in a host competition at Jilin People's Broadcasting Station, essentially locking in the course of his life. The road to his dream wasn't easy. His first attempt at the college entrance exam failed to get him into his ideal university. But with his mother's encouragement, he decided to repeat his studies and eventually earned a place at Zhejiang Media College. College life for him was a race against time. While his peers enjoyed the leisure of youth, his world was firmly defined by the classroom, the library, the cafeteria, and his part-time job. Like a tireless machine, he frantically absorbed knowledge and honed his skills. In his sophomore year, he made it into the top 12 of the National Youth Star competition. In his junior year, he even made it into the top 5 nationally on Hunan Satellite TV's Shining New Anchors, performing alongside Wu Xin and Du Haitao. But behind the spotlight, the pillars of his family were quietly crumbling. While he was striving for his career, his family was facing disaster. His grandfather had passed away, and his father was diagnosed with terminal cancer. When he returned home triumphantly from his television success, what greeted him was not celebration, but his father lying in bed, tortured beyond recognition by illness and a mountain of medical bills he couldn't possibly pay. To keep his father alive, he frantically took on nearly 200 commercial hosting gigs during his senior year, shouldering an impossible burden on his young shoulders. However, fate wasn't moved by his efforts. In 2006, his father passed away. The hammer of life did not break him down, but instead accelerated his growth. After graduation, he joined CCTV with his outstanding talent and hosted Information Express. His sunny and handsome image complemented his concise and bright program style. He quickly won the audience's love. He went on to host programs like Fashion, Health, and Music Guest, even getting the opportunity to partner with CCTV's top anchor, Zhou Tao. His future looked incredibly bright. No one could have predicted that this seemingly bright future would come to an abrupt end. The tragic incident was reportedly sparked by a close friend named Chen. The two met while hosting an event and had a close relationship, reportedly even roommates. In 2015, Chen was arrested on drug charges. To secure leniency for himself, he turned in Bian Ce to authorities. When police knocked on Bian Ce's door, there was no response. When property management opened the door, they saw only the back of the young man who always appeared smiling on screen, leaping into the air. Police found methamphetamine on his body and in his bloodstream. They ruled out homicide and concluded the death was a result of the fall. Once a scandal involving a public figure is exposed, it inevitably triggers a storm of public opinion. People speculated that Bian Ce couldn't bear the impending disgrace and was ashamed to face his mother, who had always been so proud of him. His mother refused to accept this account. She couldn't believe that the son who had just been so tender and caring over the phone could have departed the world in such a tragic way. After her son's memorial service, the heartbroken mother began posting memories on social media, attempting to use heartwarming fragments of the past to defend her son's reputation. She remembered that during the darkest years, when his father and grandfather passed away one after another, her son survived with amazing perseverance. She remembered that after her son became famous, he would accompany her for walks and chats whenever he had free time, serving as her most intimate support. But her voice was drowned out by official narratives and public judgment. Case number 3, Qiao Renliang. Just over a year later, on September 16, 2016, the pattern continued. Singer and actor Qiao Renliang, also known as Kimi Qiao, was found dead in his apartment on Qishun Road in Shanghai's Putuo district. Police confirmed the cause of death was suicide because of depression. He was 28 years old, the exact same age as Shang Yubo. His management company said Qiao suffered severe depression from a combination of heavy workload and public rumors. Wounds found on his body were thought to be self-inflicted. Qiao Renliang was born in Shanghai on October 15, 1987. The only son to a modest family, he graduated from Shanghai Dianji University. Before beginning his singing career, Qiao was actually a track and field athlete who specialized in high jump events. He was a classmate of 110-meter hurdler Liu Shang in primary school. Qiao won the national high jump competition in 2003. His English nickname, Kimi, came from his admiration of Finnish Formula One driver Kimi Räikkönen. In 2005, Qiao participated in the Golden Star competition and became the winner of the New Voice segment. He took part in the second season of My Hero and finished as runner-up in the 2007 competition. In 2008, he released his first EP, Start Today, which ranked in the top 10 on the China album sales chart. He was even chosen to sing the theme song of Windows 7 in the Asia-Pacific region. Qiao also starred in numerous movies and television series, with roles in Legend of Lu Jian, To Youth 2, Our 10 Years, and others, winning him countless fans. But then something happened that changed the trajectory of his life. After the Tianjin blast on August 12, 2015, Qiao posted a message on his blog saying no more firefighters need to rush to the site. He meant it as a plea to protect the lives of firefighters. But some people deliberately misinterpreted his message and accused him of being indifferent to the sacrifice of brave firefighters who died trying to control the blaze. Humiliating and threatening messages flooded his blog. The incessant volleys of insults and accusations pushed him into depression. Even though he later donated 1 million yuan to the families of the firefighters, the attacks never stopped. The internet never forgets, and it never forgives. In the last week before his death, Qiao was said to be extremely depressed and suffering severe mood swings. On September 16, 2016, he was found dead. His funeral was held later in Shanghai, attended by grieving family, friends, and fans who couldn't understand how someone so talented and seemingly successful could be gone. On December 10, 2016, Warner Music China, Qiao's music label, released a posthumous album. December 10th was deliberately chosen as the album's release date because 2 of Qiao's previous albums had also been released on the same day in 2009 and 2012. It was a tribute, but it was also a reminder that the industry that built him up was the same industry that failed to protect him when he needed it most. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to keep this conversation alive. Not commenting shows that these tragic stories don't bother you at all. Case number 4, Bian Ce. Only 3 months after Qiao Renliang's death, Another young artist died under suspicious circumstances. On December 24, 2016, Christmas Eve, singer Bian Ce, born Ma Xiaochen, died in Beijing at the age of 22. Some Chinese media outlets stated that her death was a suicide resulting from depression. She had fallen from the 13th floor of a building. Bian Ce was born on June 30, 1994, in Quitun, Xinjiang, China. She began her music career in 2011, just 17 years old. In 2012, she established the music brand, notable as the first exclusively post-90s music brand in China. Her lovely voice attracted the love of countless young fans, and at the time, she was as famous as internet singers like Shu Liang and Wang Sulong. Bian Ce's singing career was developing well. She should have had a bright future ahead of her. But on December 24, 2016, Bian Ce Studio suddenly released an obituary announcing her death. The news caused a massive sensation. Fans couldn't accept Bian Ce's sudden death at all. She was so young. Why did she die so suddenly? Fans wanted to know the reason for Bian Ce's death, but the company gave no explanation. Rumors about the cause of death spread rapidly, with various versions circulating online. It was reported that Bian Ce was suffering from depression and jumped from a building because she couldn't handle it anymore. But just when fans were mourning, something very strange happened. 3 days after Bian Ce's death, her Weibo account suddenly posted a message, "I'm not dead." The sudden appearance of such a message shocked everyone, but the message was quickly deleted before most people could screenshot it. Some netizens began to worry that Bian Ce might not be dead at all, but was being controlled by the company. Then, netizens found more suspicious details. Bian Ce had a song where, if you listen carefully, the first sentence in the background sound allegedly says, "Fans, save me." She also posted on Weibo about a bear hug, and some netizens interpreted the first letters of these 4 Chinese characters, when read backward, to mean Bian Ce has been hidden. Bian Ce's posting of such messages seemed to imply that she had been blacklisted by her management company. There was news that Bian Ce had been directly banned because of a conflict with the agency and would no longer be able to use the name Bian Ce to perform or be active in entertainment. At the time, many of Bian Ce's fans went to the studio comment section to protest, hoping the company could give an explanation. None ever came. Now, 8 years after Bian Ce's death, some netizens still miss her, and many people continue listening to her songs. Some fans are still questioning whether Bian Ce is really dead, where she is now, and what her current situation might be. If Bian Ce really is still alive somewhere, stripped of her name and her career, what kind of life is she living? And if she's not alive, why did her account post that she wasn't dead? Who had access to her accounts? And why would a company let rumors swirl for years without providing concrete evidence? These questions remain unanswered. Case number 5. Ren Jiao. Less than a year later, on October 16, 2017, actress and model Ren Jiao fell to her death from a hotel in Suzhou. She was found dead after falling from a high floor. Her passing was officially concluded as an accidental fall after drinking. But many people doubted this conclusion for one disturbing reason. Her body was found on the grass outside the hotel without any clothes on. There were also contradictions in how the scene was handled and reported. Ren Jiao was born on December 27, 1988, in Anshan City, Liaoning Province. She was a graduate of the Beijing Film Academy and had starred in the film Zhong Kui, Snow Girl and the Dark Crystal. She appeared on the variety show Keep Running. She was only 28 years old at the time of her death. The day before the incident, she was photographed entering the room of actor Yang Shuwen, which sparked intense speculation on social media. Prior to her death, Ren was seen happily chatting with Yang Shuwen, who was also reportedly seen heading back to her room on the night of the incident. While some reports claimed that Ren may have overdosed on drugs, others believed she might have committed suicide due to depression. But her good friend Wang Xinyao firmly dismissed the idea of Ren committing suicide. Wang said that the actress had been on a trip with her mother just prior to her death. "She is a happy person," Wang wrote on social media. "She would not commit suicide." On December 1, 2017, after much controversy and public pressure, police finally determined that it was an accidental drunk accident. But the contradictions remained. The lack of clothing, the presence of another actor in her room shortly before her death, the friend's insistence that she was happy. None of it added up. But like the other cases, the official conclusion was delivered, and the case was closed. Case number 6, Liu Jiarong. Liu Jiarong's case is different from the others because, as far as anyone knows, she's not dead. She's just gone. Liu Jiarong was born on July 5, 1984, in Shandong, and graduated from Shanghai Theatre Academy. She began her professional career after graduation, building her reputation through roles in popular dramas. Her debut in 2009 was followed by notable roles in historical dramas, such as Beauty's Schemes in 2010, The Palace, The Lockhart Jade in 2011, and as Lan Feng Huang in The Smiling, Proud Wanderer in 2013. In addition to costume dramas, Jiarong also appeared in modern dramas such as Execution Sword in 2018 and earned several awards, including Best Actress of the Year from Guangxi TV in 2019. Despite her success, Jiarong's journey was not free from conflicts and industry pressures. In China, speculation exists about unwritten rules that require artists to comply with producers or executives. Refusing these demands can seriously affect one's career. Jiarong's studio frequently issued official statements to refute rumors, including misuse of her photos for fake advertisements. This tension highlighted the real pressure between artists and aggressive gossip media. Liu Jiarong publicly stated that her career was negatively affecting her mental health. In June 2019, Liu Jiarong became the target of vicious rumors on social media. Some accounts accused her of damaging her reputation, including alleged inappropriate professional relationships and possible drug use, with claims of evidence of fund transfers. Jiarong's management responded firmly, stating all claims were false and deliberate attempts to defame her. They threatened legal action against those spreading the rumors. But the damage was done. Her reputation was under attack, and the stress was mounting. In May 2018, reports emerged that Liu Jiarong had allegedly harmed herself or had suicidal thoughts. Panic increased when the incident was linked to a social media post of questionable authenticity that stated, "If something happens, it will be like Qiao Renliang." That statement was unsettling. It was a direct reference to another death in the same industry, suggesting that whatever forces led to Qiao Renliang's suicide were now threatening her as well. One of the most notable incidents was a 6-hour communication gap that triggered widespread public concern. One night, Liu Jiarong posted about a hand injury, after which she reportedly became unreachable for several hours. Her studio was also difficult to contact. The delay in clarification fueled suspicions, especially amid rampant suicide-related rumors. Eventually, the studio announced that she only had minor injuries and had been taken to the hospital. But the long communication gap led the public to speculate that the agency might have withheld information or tried to cover up a bigger incident. Liu Jiarong was last seen at Beijing Fashion Week in April 2023. Behind-the-scenes footage shows her whispering a mysterious message to her assistant. "Don't look back." What did she mean by that? Was she warning her assistant? Was she afraid someone was following her? The context remains unclear. In the same month, rumors from casting directors suggested she lost a role for refusing to comply with drinking demands at a business dinner, reinforcing suspicions about the unwritten rules artists are expected to follow. In November 2023, Jiarong's account briefly appeared in what was described as a lower-tier artist rights protection group on social media before disappearing again. Around December 2024, unverified reports claimed she was seen working as a stand-in at Hengdian, earning only 300 yuan per day. If true, this means a once-celebrated actress with major roles and awards was reduced to anonymous background work for barely any pay. Although Jiarong appeared in the drama The Brightest of Us, which aired in 2023, her current status remains shrouded in mystery. Since her last public appearance, her whereabouts cannot be confirmed. Speculation about her fate continues. Is she alive? Is she being controlled? Is she hiding? Or is she simply trying to rebuild a life outside the industry that nearly destroyed her? Nobody knows. Case number 7, Yu Menglong. The case that made all the others impossible to ignore. Yu Menglong had 27 million followers on Weibo. He was a beloved actor with a career spanning over a decade. People close to him describe him as gentle, reserved, and deeply devoted to his family. Mainland reports confirm that his mother was a music teacher, Yu was her only child. During a 2019 reality program, Yu recalled his mom's humor with fondness. In an earlier interview, he explained that his name comes from his mother's favorite movie. She thought the word Menglong was poetic and romantic, so she gave that name to her only son. Yu Menglong's career was successful, but not without challenges. He worked constantly, taking on roles in films, series, and shows. But something happened in the days leading up to September 11th, 2025, something that made him afraid. According to unverified reports and leaked audio, Yu allegedly said to someone close to him, "They may come and kill me anytime." Who was they? What had he done to make himself a target? The answers died with him, or were silenced along with him. The leaked recordings are disturbing. Alleged voices demanding his stomach be cut open to retrieve a USB drive. A weakened male voice thought to be Yu. Background voices shouting, "Spit it out!" and "Cut open his stomach for me!" The authenticity of these recordings has not been independently confirmed, but their existence has fueled intense public speculation. Video footage allegedly shows Yu being moved from Beijing's Bulgari Hotel to the Sunshine Upper East residential complex, the same location where Bian Ce had died 10 years earlier. Yu appears visibly weakened in the footage, being dragged by several individuals. In the same clip, actress Shang Yubo is allegedly visible filming the incident on her phone. Another video purportedly shows Yu attempting to escape in a car park before being caught by actor Fan Shiki, who allegedly beat him before forcing him into a vehicle. If these videos are real, they depict not an accident or a suicide, but a kidnapping and murder. Yet the official cause of death remains unchanged: accidental fall while intoxicated. After Yu's death, fans noticed something disturbing. His name was being systematically removed from the synopsis of films, series, and shows that starred him. It was as if the industry was trying to erase him from existence. A hashtag movement, Justice for Yu Menglong, has amassed over 600,000 signatures across international forums, drawing support from fans in the United States, South Korea, and Southeast Asia. Analysts say the combination of an accidental ruling and widespread censorship has heightened distrust of official narratives in China's tightly controlled digital environment. When people cannot openly discuss suspicious deaths, when evidence is systematically erased, when families who demand answers are silenced, the absence of transparency becomes its own form of evidence. Like this video, subscribe, share, and comment. Justice for Yu Menglong, until this movement reaches every country in the world. This similar death pattern raises profound questions. In China's entertainment industry, the pressure on young artists is immense. Long working hours, constant public scrutiny, demands from management companies, expectations to comply with industry standards, and the threat of being blacklisted all create an environment where mental health struggles are common but rarely discussed openly. But is pressure alone enough to explain 6 deaths in 14 years? Almost all involving falls from buildings? Almost all with official conclusions that leave families and fans unconvinced? What connects all these cases isn't just the manner of death or the official explanations. It's the environment that allowed them to happen. An industry where young artists are isolated, where speaking out means career suicide, where mental health is stigmatized, and where power dynamics make it nearly impossible to refuse dangerous situations. The unwritten rules, the drinking culture, the expectations that artists will sacrifice their dignity, their health, even their bodies for the sake of their careers. The knowledge that refusing means being blacklisted, erased, forgotten. The censorship surrounding these cases has only intensified public suspicion. When Yu Menglong's case exploded online, the government moved quickly to suppress it from being discussed. Over 100,000 posts were deleted, while over 1,000 accounts were suspended or closed. Over 15,000 accounts had their comment functions disabled. That's not the response of authorities confident in their investigation. That's the response of a system trying to control a narrative that's slipping out of their grasp. The villain in this story isn't a single person. It's a system that values profit over people, control over truth, and silence over justice. A system that allows tragedy after tragedy to be dismissed as depression or accidents, never asking why so many young and talented people in the same industry are dying in the same way. These weren't just celebrity demises. They were people's sons and daughters. They had dreams, families, and friends who loved them. They had voices that were silenced, stories that were cut short, and potential that will never be realized. The families left behind are still searching for answers, and the pattern continues. Because as long as the truth is suppressed, as long as power protects itself at the expense of the powerless, as long as young artists have no recourse when they're exploited or endangered, these tragedies will keep happening. If you believe these stories deserve to be told, if you think transparency matters more than protecting powerful interests, subscribe and share this video. The only way to break the pattern is to refuse to let it be forgotten, because our silence is exactly what the authorities are counting on.